Happy Friday, Pierre. How are you doing?
Doing great. How are you, Dave?
Good. Let's talk about how to query an external data connection using SQL in Noteable. First thing we need to do this is a external data connection. So you can see here on the data connection sidebar on the left, I already have one set up called My Corporate Database, but let's walk through the steps on how to add your own new one. So you click the plus icon here, hit data connection. Here you see the list of all currently supported data connection types within Noteable. If what you need is not here, please reach out to us. We are more than happy to add it. But if what you are using is already here, just simply click on the database type, enter in all the required parameters here in order to establish that connection, and then choose the visibility. Do you want this to be a private data connection, or you want this to be shared across the team that you're working with within your space within Noteable? Now, again, I already have one set up here, so let's walk through an example of how to query one of these external data connections using SQL. So you need a SQL cell. So I'm going to change this Python cell into a SQL cell. By default, the first SQL data connection returned will be the DuckDB integration that allows you to do SQL against CSV files and data frames. We covered this in a previous video. So let's talk more about how to query this particular data connection here. So this dropdown will show you all the different data connection types that you have. Now I wanted to query my corporate database here, and I already have a query set up that I'm going to go ahead and run. And there my results come back.
So here you knew the table, right, in the schema. What if you don't know?
Yes, so I was cheating. I did know the table and I did know the schema I wanted to query, but what if I don't know? So we have a schema explorer capability that actually, if you just click on the database type on the left there, you will see all of the current schemas in that database, as well as all the relations and all the tables that you can go ahead and query there. So in this case here, right, I was querying this Lake Summit weather table. Now I can actually explore all the different fields and what types they have. And so if I wanted to say, I only wanted when reported and wind speed miles per hour from it. There we go. I can query that back. And just like any SQL cell within Noteable, the results come back as a Python variable. So I can go ahead and look at that Python variable and do more Pythonic things to it, to that data frame later in the notebook, as well as the results come back with our data visualization capability deck. So if I wanted to create visualizations, I can go over on the right sidebar there and create different visualizations based on the results that return from that SQL cell.
Awesome. Thank you, Dave.
Thank you. Have a good one.